What is Bitcoin?
It's a technology that enables people to move money around anonymously.
It's harder to trace and it's so anonymous.
100% untraceable.
People like to think that Bitcoin is anonymous.
Well, good afternoon.
But buried in last month's special counsel indictment of 12 alleged Russian spies is an explanation of how law enforcement tracked and identified the suspects using their cryptocurrency transactions.
The defendants used a network of computers around the world, and they paid for it using cryptocurrencies.
One blockchain developer was also able to trace Bitcoin purchases back to Russia's intelligence agency, the GRU, using only public information. He agreed to show Vice News how almost anyone with a Bitcoin wallet could do something similar.
It is not a good idea to commit crime with Bitcoin, because the moment you have one single weak link in your operational security, all of your history is now exposed. As we've seen in case after case, indictment after indictment, where they're shutting down drug trading, exchanges that are operating illegally, it's not just traceable, it's trivial to trace these things.
The Russian agents working on behalf of the GRU used Bitcoin as part of the Mueller investigation.
Exactly, as part of the Mueller investigation. It lists out several counts. Count 10 very specifically talks about how these Russian operatives from the GRU used Bitcoin, amongst other cryptocurrencies, to buy services needed to perform the alleged hacking. There was a very specific call out for a certain transaction amount that occurred on a specific date. And when you went back into the blockchain and looked at it, you can literally say, all right, there was a transaction for 0.026043 Bitcoin. That's a very specific number, right?
So you're saying that because you looked in the indictment and saw the exact amount of Bitcoin that they used, that Russian agent was the only one to spend that exact amount of Bitcoin in that 24-hour period.
Right, exactly.
At that time. What if you wanted to trace back my Bitcoin payments? Do you think you could do that?
If you gave me some starting data, yes.
So let's try it.
Okay.
So I think I have like $30 in Bitcoin here.
Sure.
So this VPN here costs $4.95.
That's a very specific Bitcoin amount. It's already on the blockchain. This is the destination you sent it to. This is the address it was sent from. I can see that this wallet actually had transfers of Bitcoin from this wallet here, an intermediate wallet. This is not exactly a normal address. If you look at the number of transactions, it has 118 transactions related to it. And in fact, this looks like Coinbase. The first thing a law enforcement might do is say, okay, this looks like an exchange. I should go see if I have a record of this and any other transactions we've looked at. If it is an exchange, we go subpoena the exchange. Suddenly, I know your name, address, because you had to submit your driver's license to start buying the coin in the first place.
So because all these transactions are listed and they're all verified by encryption and math,
sure,
all you can really hope to do is obscure your footsteps, right?
Someone with enough time and dedication will be able to trace your path back.
Let's say I'm using Bitcoin, but I'm like, you know, the feds, they just keep getting me. What is better than Bitcoin?
Cash is probably your best bet for anonymity.
Why is cash better?
As in real life, if you go meet someone in a dark alley and you hand over cash and there's not a camera nearby, transaction is over.